This is Retro Gamer 1977. How's everybody doing? It's Saturday night, and it's time to relax. Tonight I'm just playing for fun. I'm not doing any high score attempts. So I've got Galagon in from Champ Games. I'm going to play this one for a while. Whoopsie. Oh, hello. Thanks for stopping by. Ah. Oh, okay. Hi, Atari. It's been a while since I've seen you. I've got quite a few more new games for my collection. Oh, darn, I didn't want to do that. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, game over. No, $35. That's cool. Worth over 500. Yeah, hold on to that bad boy. Oh, what it? Oh, Space Armada. Oh, that's cool. Did you get yourself an Intellivision yet to play it? You know, if you look on eBay, they've got like several Intellivisions that are on there that are tested and they work. And a few of them are pretty decent price. Like I think I saw like a Sears Super Video arcade on there like mine with the controllers and everything tested and works for like $100. So they're not too awfully expensive. Not yet anyway, but I have a distinct feeling that a lot of the retro stuff is going to increase in price due to the fact of all the shenanigans that Sony's been pulling with PlayStation right now. $100 budget. No, that's cool. Well, that should be enough to buy it. Well, you got shipping, so you'll have to save up a little bit more. But yeah, if you look on eBay, you'll find it on there. And the other thing too, if you have any problems with the console, there's tons of repair videos online that'll help you figure it out and fix it. Because there's like one YouTube channel that I went to get a lot of info to help me fix my consoles myself, and that's Ivory Tower Collections. He's got tons of repair videos on there on put new capacitors in the console, fixing controllers, stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, check out his YouTube channel. He's got tons of good repair info on there on the different consoles. Oh. Your Nintendo's not working? Are you talking about the top loader Nintendo that came out? Is that the one you're talking about? Okay. So what's going on with it? You put a game in it and it just doesn't turn on, or what? Oh, it doesn't turn on. Okay. Oh, you need new cords? Oh, okay. Well, those are actually plentiful to find online. Gonna have to get you a little side job, so you can earn some extra dough so you can buy some of the stuff. Oh, you don't have a TV suitable? Well, oh, excuse me. There's lots of different things you can do to hook it up to a modern TV. And in fact, all you really need to do, even on some of the newer TVs, they'll still have an analog antenna in there, not only digital but analog. So all you have to do, Atari, is you take your RF adapter, screw it into the coaxial on the back of the TV, and then what you do is, after you screw that onto the coax on the back of the TV, turn the console on, and then do an auto channel search for different channels. When you first, get the TV set up, you can go in the menu and do a search for all analog channels. Okay. And then when you do that with the Nintendo on, it should find it. And then the console, it should work. So that's as long as you've got analog tuner in there on that TV. So I don't know what they're doing with the latest and greatest TVs, but the TVs that I have are from the early 2010s. So then you should be able to hook up to it then, Atari. Just get you the cords and then try it and hook it up. Just make sure you do the auto tune on it, though. Oh, that's cool. Glad I could help. You can get you a Atari 2600 Junior for pretty cheap. And, you know, for you, considering you don't have a lot of experience fixing these things up, going with a 2600 Junior would probably be your best bet, because those consoles are a little bit newer. Those consoles came out in, I think it was like late 80s. And you can get those for a pretty decent price, and then you can play your games. Yeah. Yeah, I have an old school 6-switcher, but I bought it because I wanted to tear it apart and rebuild it, and that's what I did. So, and that's what you're seeing right now on the screen. This is coming from a Atari Lite 6-switch console, and it was pretty cool when I got the console. It came with the warranty cards and everything, the manufacture date. When I took it apart, it had a tag in there on the RF shielding case saying that it was built in December of '79, which is pretty cool. And I rebuilt it and I put it back together and I left the tag on there due to sentimental reasons, you know. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Now, in 1979, I was 2 years old. Yeah, it's a pretty old 2600, but it's all fixed up. I took it apart. I put all new capacitors in it, and put a new RF jack on it, a new power jack. It's got a brand new power supply for it, and it's working pretty darn good now. Yeah, that's why I call myself Retro Gamer 1977. Yeah. Yeah, a few days ago, I just turned 49. My birthday was on the 4th. Yep. So compared to you, I'm a dinosaur, kiddo. Yeah, I remember you telling me your dad's about the same age as me. A little bit younger. So by the time I was graduating high school, he was probably entering high school. Or maybe in about the 8th grade. Wow, you're learning Russian. Oh, that's cool. Well, I'm going to play another game here, Atari. So I'm going to start another game, do another game of Galagon, and then I'll show you some other games I got too. So I've gotten some new acquisitions of late. Oh, shoot. Can you hear the game okay? Sorry. Or do I need to turn it back up? Or do you care? No, you don't hear the game? Okay, hold on. I paused it. Now, let me ask you a question. I just paused the game, but normally on the Atari 2600, you're not supposed to be able to pause games. So what's really cool is John Champeau of Champ Games put this into the game. So if you want to pause the game, you hit the black-white switch. It's freaking cool. And then to restart the game, all I have to do is just hit the fire button on my controller, and now I'm playing again. Yeah. No, what John Champeau has done for the 2600 is amazing. Oh, darn it. That was the challenge stage. Your game stick? What are you talking about there, man? Ah. Oh, okay. So you got it's digital with the game stick. Oh, Megan. Yeah, Megan. If you don't, I don't know if you know this or not, but Megan moved to Mississippi, and she's been doing a lot of other stuff of late. So she's kind of busy. Her channel's been taken off quite a bit, so she's been busy doing that. But I put my link for my live stream on Discord on her channel, so she knows about it. But she's probably busy doing some other stuff, so maybe she'll show up later. You know, it's Saturday night. A lot of time on Saturday night, a lot of people really don't show up a whole heck of a lot because they're doing stuff with family. Yeah, no, she's doing good. All right, so that was Galagon. I'm going to put something else in. Oh, I also I recently acquired an Atari 5200. I have that now too. Yeah, I can put that on here in a bit too if you want. For the 5200, I've got Pac-Man, Popeye, Centipede, Missile Command, Soccer, Defender, and I think that's Space Dungeon, Super Breakout, and Galaxian. I've got quite a few games for it now. I got lucky at a game store. They were doing a sale, And I got like 4 5200 games and 4 ColecoVision games for like after tax, like $40, I think. So not a bad deal. Huh. Well, that stinks. I'm sorry that the website got taken down. Well, that stinks. Oh. Sorry about that. Oh. Well, that's cool. I appreciate that, Atari. Thank you. You ever play Zookeeper? Oh. Yeah, this game was it was an arcade game in the 80s. And what the goal is of this game is you've got to keep laying bricks around the zoo to keep the animals in. Oh, you've never played anything from Champ Games? Okay. Well, save up your allowance and stuff and get you some games. Get you an Atari 2600 Junior and get some games here for your Atari 2600 Junior. But anyway, what the goal is here is you got to keep the animals inside the cage. If they escape, then you've got to jump over them and then avoid them. You can't hit them. You got to jump over them, and then you'll get these little bonus items come up. You gather the bonus items, and then eventually what will happen is you'll get a little a tool. It's like a what the hell is it? I should know this. I'm a mechanic, damn it. It's the tool, a spackle. There we go. It's used to lay down the concrete on the bricks to build the wall. So you get one of those, and when you have that, it gives. Or actually, no, it's not the easel. It's not the thing you use to lay bricks with. I'm sorry. It's a net. I've got it backwards. My bad. So a net will come up. You grab the net, you capture the animals, and then it puts them back inside the cage. So it's pretty cool here. Let me show you. And it's really fun. I really like this game. So I jump over the animals. I get the bonuses. Oh, there's the net. There we go. And as the levels go by, it gets more difficult. Hold on, let me finish this stage and I'll answer your question. All right. What was your question? Oh, so you mean like as of currently or in my entire lifetime? If it's my entire lifetime, a lot. All right. So entire life, if I was to estimate that, oh man, God. I'm thinking probably about 10,000, a little bit more. Now, granted, I don't have everything that I used to. I've been building my collection back up, um, but yeah, I had a lot of stuff growing up as a kid. Yeah. So I started out with a Atari 2600, and then after that, then we got a 7800. Then I got a Nintendo. Then after Nintendo, I got a Sega Genesis. Then a Super Nintendo. Uh, my collection is probably not that big, to be honest, compared to other collectors. Because I used to have quite a bit, and then I sold stuff and got rid of it, and now I just have. Oh, geez. I'm trying to think how many consoles I got now. I got multiple consoles, but I don't have all the original consoles I used to have when I was a kid. But I have additional consoles now that I didn't have as a kid. So, but now you just get you an extra job, bud, earn some extra money, save up, and then get you some stuff. But here's one thing I'm going to tell you though. When you're working and you're earning this extra money, you always need to pay yourself first. Okay? Yeah, you got a bunch of free stuff. Oh, that's cool. Well, anyway, what I mean by you want to pay yourself first is when you pay yourself first, that means you're going to put your money away and you're going to save it in a savings account or you're going to invest it. That's what I mean by paying yourself first. All right. So then you take a portion of that money, you pay yourself first, and then when you're done with that, any money that you have left over, you can use however you want. All right. So always save a little bit for a rainy day and invest, and then the rest of the money, have some fun. Okay. You've probably had this speech from your dad and your mom, I bet, but I like saying that as well because my grandfather taught me the same way. That's good. You should listen to your dad. Yeah. And the other thing too, I'm going to tell you, bud, don't get credit cards. They're horrible. They're helpful sometimes, but they're a pain in the butt. Don't get a credit card unless you absolutely have to, because then you got to pay interest on it, and it's a nightmare. Trust me. But no, what your dad is telling you, it makes a lot of sense. Put money away for a rainy day, and then the rest of the money you have, you can do with it that you want to do with it. But now, at your age, you should at least be able to do like a paper route, or you could mow some lawns. Um, that's just a couple different things you could do to earn extra money. Yeah, the credit score. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, the credit cards you got to be careful with. I know in this day and age it's kind of hard to get loans and stuff if you don't have a credit rating, but when you're first starting out, you know, and you do get a credit card, I don't like credit cards, to be honest. I have some, I'm not going to lie, but I don't like using them, and I only use them if I absolutely have to. But yeah, it's a slippery slope. But it sounds like your dad knows what he's talking about. So I think I'll leave it to him to continue to give you that sound advice. Because it sounds like no offense, but he's your dad and that's his job, not mine. Get what I'm saying? Even though I'm happy to give you advice on stuff, but I think that's your dad's job. All right, so I'm going to start up here again. This stage is pretty cool. Every time you jump on a platform, you get points. And then you also get opportunities to get bonus items. And if you're really slick at it, you can rack up the points really quick by doing this. Okay, bye Atari. Thanks for coming by. Well, that was a crappy game. Ah, okay. Then it gets harder. Oh, hey, Phil. Hey, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Yeah, Zookeeper is amazing. I'm very addicted to this now. Besides Popeye, how you doing, man? I haven't heard from you in a while. I watch your videos and stuff, but I know you're busy and you got other stuff going on. But how's everything going with you? There, I hit the pause button, or well, 2600 doesn't have a pause button, but if you hit the black-white switch, it pauses, which is amazing, by the way. I can't believe John was able to do that. It's really cool. Excuse me. Oh, damn, shoulder surgery. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, it sucks getting old, don't it? Yeah, no, John is amazing. Yeah, no, I I went on a little bit of a John Champeau champ game spree. I've got I just got 3 new games. I got Zookeeper, Tutankhamun, and Galagon, and then I also have Gorf and Ladybug too. And then I just recently bought Turbo, and I'm going to be getting that by the end of this week. And I got a really cool controller coupler from 8-Bit Widgets. So I've already got it all set up. I've got the paddle controller on the left and a joystick on the right. And then I'm going to use the joystick for my shifter and the paddle for my steering wheel. So I'm super excited to use that. I even had some spare pieces of plexiglass in my garage, and I screwed them together, and I made a little bit of like a fixture for it. So it kind of simulates how the steering wheel controls were for the arcade game back in the day, you know. So if you ever played Turbo, the arcade game, the steering wheel and the shifter was at kind of a little bit of an angle. So what I did was I constructed just 2 pieces of plexiglass and went and got some double-sided tape and clamped it on there. And then now I've got that. So I've got pictures of it. I'll have to show it to everyone later. So, but yeah, I'm excited to do to play Turbo. That's a fun game. And I have Turbo for the Intellivision, and actually the Intellivision version of Turbo is not that bad. it actually plays pretty well. I just think the problem is a lot of people don't understand how to play it. So the disc on the Intellivision controller, you have to spin it back and forth. So if you take the Intellivision controller and put your hand on the disc, and I like to hold the controller sideways when I do this. So then what I do is when I steer, I'll take my left hand and I'll move it back and forth. And at the same time, I've got my right hand on the disc when I steer. And then actually it controls actually pretty decently. So oh yeah, no, I saw that paddle, Phil. Yeah, and I was kind of kicking myself a little bit because I got the controller coupler, and then I saw that, and eventually I'm going to buy one of those too. But yeah, I've got the controller coupler from 8-Bit Widgets, and it's actually pretty nice. I like it. So I'll see how the game plays, and I'll show it to everybody and give you my 2 cents on it. But I've already kind of like did like some simulation with it, and I think it works pretty good. Yeah, what color does it come in? Does it come in that blue, or is it a black color, or what? Or can it be customized? Because if they could have one that where it could be customized, where it could like say your channel name, your logo, your name, or whatever, I think that would be pretty cool. Red with blue and yellow. Oh, okay. Well, that's still pretty cool. I gotta try getting into 3D printing, man, because I know that's how they're 3D printing this stuff. And man, I need to get into this because if I could figure out how to buy me a 3D printer machine, I could make me a whole bunch of cool stuff. We have one at my job, but I don't have time to deal with that. That's just not within what I do at my job. Yeah, yeah. It's funny. Like years ago, a friend of mine, um, he worked at he worked well. He still works there. He works at a municipality. It's in Massachusetts, and he works on dump trucks and stuff. He's a mechanic like me, and he would. One time I was there visiting my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, and I was close by. I said, "Hey, I'm in the area. Can I swing by and say hi?" He's like, "Yeah, come on by." So I come on by, and he's showing me the shop. He's like, hey, Mike, check out this CNC machine I got." And I'm like, "Dear Lord," I'm like, "You've got a CNC machine?" He's like, "Yeah." And so then I'm like, "Well, what the heck are you going to use it for?" It's like, "Well, we have problems getting parts sometimes for our equipment. So we got this CNC machine so we could make our own parts." And I'm like, "Wow, that's really cool." So then as we're talking, as the day goes by, and he's showing me stuff, and we're tinkering on some of these dump trucks. We've got like scan tools and oscilloscopes hooked up to it. We're messing around with it. Well, before I left, he hands me a gift. He's like, here you go, man." I'm like, "What's this?" "It's a gift." So I opened it up, and he did a CNC machine like plaque for me, um, for what I do in my job and stuff. I'll have to show it to you guys later. But it's actually pretty cool. But he CNC machined like a little plaque for me. It's actually kind of cool, yeah. So, but yeah, that's another toy I wish I had too. But man, those A CNC machine, you're talking big money there. You'd have to, like, maybe take out another mortgage on your house to pay for one of them darn things. Oh. Oh, hold on. I paused the game. All right, I'm going to restart the game here. There we go. I love the fact I can hit the black-white switch and I can pause the game. That's awesome. Oh, hey, Megan. Oh, you're binge watching Cops in Smallville? Oh, that's cool. I like Smallville. I need to actually go back and watch that again because I have some of the seasons on DVD, but I don't have all of them. I'm gonna have to get a hold of that and watch it again. So this is gonna sound kind of nuts when I tell you guys this, but in light of what's been going on with PlayStation and how they have said that, oh yeah, in about a couple of years we're going to stop any physical media. I have basically gone on a physical media spree. So it's just insane. I just cannot imagine a world where we don't have physical media anymore. I'm sorry. That's insane. I'm sorry. Sony's smoking crack. Sorry, but they are. A VC box. I've never heard of that, Phil. I'll have to look that up. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Sony upset a lot of people. Yeah. So, Megan, I showed you that video. Hey, Phil, have you seen that video? I can't remember what the name of the guy is. I shared it with Megan, but it's hilarious. He sings a song on the piano, and he basically tells PlayStation to shove it up their ass. You got rid of most of your streaming services and cable. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I've toned down a lot on the streaming services myself because I don't want us to have a world where we have to pay for everything all the damn time so we can play a game or watch a movie. That's just stupid. I'm sorry, but it's dumb. And I just can't imagine myself in a world like that, so who knows, maybe someday it might happen, but I guess the good news is, due to the fact of what my age is and where I'm at, maybe I won't have to deal with it or see it. That's I'm praying anyway. That's what happens. They want to put ads in games. Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've seen those prices on Sony for PlayStation. Oh yeah, it's digital, but you got to pay like 60, $70. I'm like, no, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, so if you guys didn't notice, on my I did a community post, and I've told everyone, it's like, look, I'm sorry, but that what Sony did, that ticks me off, and because of that, I will never buy anything ever again that is Sony related. I'm talking anything that's Sony. I have a Sony TV now. When it goes dead, it goes dead. But I sure as hell ain't buying another one now. And I sure as hell ain't going to buy another PlayStation console or anything that they make. Period. They have lost my business. So I'm hoping that a lot of other companies, game companies, other manufacturers take notice to this and realize, oh crap, we better not do this or we're going to lose our ass. So oh no, that's cool. Yeah, no, I saw that too with Xbox. Yeah, they've had massive layoffs too. Yeah, it's turned into a freaking dumpster fire. It's insane. And I the main problem here, this is my opinion. The main problem is you get all these bigwigs involved, corporate involved, and all they care about is the money. That's all they care about. They don't care about us. They don't care about trying to put quality stuff out there anymore. It's funny as heck, man. It's like the video game crash of 1983 all over again. And I hope it doesn't come to that, because if it does, oh my god, I have a distinct feeling that prices for retro games and consoles and everything like that is going to go through the roof. So I've been saving my dough a lot right now, and I've been trying to buy up a lot of stuff, just preparing for the inevitable. You know what I mean? Yeah, 1983 crash 2.0. And back in 1983, I didn't really know about the crash, Phil, Megan. I was like, oh my god, 1983. I was 6 years old. All I knew was back then I was getting a shit ton of Atari games from my mom because she said she found them on sale, and I was a happy camper. That's all I cared about back then. Yeah, you were in college. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, no, I'm a later Gen Xer, Phil. I was born in '77. But no, the whole Sony thing. It's just crazy. I just can't believe that they had the balls to do that, to say that. I just thought it was hilarious that they didn't think that there was going to be any backlash from that. It was just really funny. It's like, oh yeah, no physical media, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Continue on, and then like a few days later, they decide to show a fight stick. The drawers that you're wearing you bought in 77? Wow, okay. Well, I didn't need to know that, Phil, but thanks, man. Well, and I will say this in defense of that, what you said there with your drawers, I have a lot of old clothes too. I'm not into buying the latest and greatest stuff all the time. That's just not how I am. Well, here, let me start up Zookeeper again here. This stage is really cool because if you can play it right, man, you can rack up some serious freaking points here by jumping on the different ramps and collecting the bonuses. Eventually, if you're not careful, you get hit by the coconuts, but you can rack up some serious points doing that. Here's another area where you can rack up a lot of points too. It gets a little harder, but you can jump over multiple animals here and really rack up the points. But now, this game is super fun. I love this game. And I never got to play this game in the arcade. And what stinks is I completely forgot to find this game because I live very close to where Galloping Ghost Arcade is at, and I know they have it. I completely forgot about this game because I was so enthralled in playing Popeye, the arcade game. I'll be right back, guys. I got to take a quick bathroom break. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's see. What do I got else here? So that's Zookeeper. You got any Atari 5200, Phil? I just got a 5200 4-port and it works. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I got lucky and I got the 4-port. Everything works still. I got the power mod kit from Console 5. I think eventually I'll do that, but right now it's working pretty good. So let me, let's see. I got Centipede, Missile Command, Super Breakout, Galaxian, Popeye. Of course I got Popeye. Space Dungeon, and Defender. You ever played Space Dungeon? Because if you haven't, you're missing out. Oh, dude, you got to play Space Dungeon. Here, let me get this set up, and I'll show this to you. It's a twin-stick shooter. You know, like Robotron 2084. But I like the mechanics to the game. It's actually pretty fun. So just a second. I've got the controller coupler here. To make it easier for me to play the game, I took the controller coupler that I got, and it's the one that was made by Atari. I took the controller coupler, I drilled some holes in it, and I drilled it to a 2x6. And then the 2x6 is basically the length of my lap. So then I just set the 2x6 on my lap, and then I play. So a lot of the time when I'm playing these games and stuff and getting these consoles, I'm trying to do this on the cheap, do it as cheaply as I can, and then I do a lot of my own repair work too. Yeah, True Mechanics Solution, yeah. So here's Space Dungeon. It was made by Taito. This is another game I need to find. I'm a big twin stick shooter fan. Like anything that's a twin stick shooter, I'm in. I just like the mechanic to the game. I think it's easier for me anyway to use a twin stick shooter um, compared to constantly hitting that fire button, with your fingers. Oh, we got Atari back. Hey, Atari. Um, so here, let me start the game here. And basically, what this game is, Phil, is you're a spaceship, you're shooting enemies, and you're also collecting treasure. All right. Yeah, I can't wait for the Champ Games version of this to come out. It should be coming out this fall. That's what John was telling me anyway. Ah, no treasure. Crap. Ah. Oh, hey, we got Derek. Hey, Derek, thanks for coming by. NES dog bone controller? Huh. I don't think I've seen that. I've been looking at NESs. And of course, you probably all know why I'm looking at NESs. What do you think I'm going to buy an NES for mainly? What do you think's the one game I'm going to get for that thing? The first game I'm going to get for that to play on my NES? If you don't get this right, you don't know me. Oh, good night, Phil. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Okay, so Atari has no clue. Come on. What's the one game that I like to play the most? As of now, anyway, is what you see me like to play the most. This should be hard if you watch me. Popeye, there you go, Atari, you got it. Yeah, so I want to get get a NES and get the Popeye version. Oh wow, that's cool, Phil. Yeah, no, I like Gyruss too. Actually, Gyruss was one of the first Nintendo games that I got for my Nintendo back in the late 80s when I first got it. And I had no idea that they had Defender 2 for Nintendo. If I knew about that, I would have bought it. But I've actually played that on my Game Station Go now, and it's kick-ass. I really like that version of Defender 2. But no, Phil, when you get a chance, make sure you check out Space Dungeon. It's a really fun game. I'm not the best at it yet, but I do enjoy playing it. And I can't wait for the Champ Games version to come out. I'm super excited for that. So I've been kind of like saving my money right now because John's been saying that those games are going to be coming out later this year. So I got to save up my money so I can get Space Dungeon and Zaxxon, and yeah. Yeah, no, thanks, Phil. No, you have a good night too. All right. So that's Space Dungeon. So let me I'm gonna switch this back over to the let's see. Well, actually, no. Hold on a second here. Uh, trying to think what I want to play next. So I've got some more 5200 games here. I've got Defender, Pac-Man, Popeye, Centipede, Missile Command, Super Breakout, and Galaxian. Are there any of those 5,200 games, guys, that you'd like to see? Oh, you want Centipede? Okay. I can pop in Centipede. So this is the 5,200 version. Let me get my controller out of here. Hold on a second here. All right, so here's Centipede. Centipede is one of my favorite games too, and I'm saving up my dough. I'm going to get a 5,200 trackball. I'm going to get that, and then I'm going to get me a roller controller for the ColecoVision as well. Because yeah, I love Centipede too, and it's actually I heard it's like the 45th anniversary of Centipede right now. So, and I finally got to. I went and played this at the Galloping Ghost, the arcade, with the trackball, and I love the trackball. The trackball is really cool. Yeah, happy anniversary, Centipede. All right, so I'm going to play a game here. I'm going to do easy play. Oh, you kidding me? Yeah, this version is way better than the 2600 version. Even though I still like the 2600 version too, but this looks more arcade accurate. Ah. Oh wow, no, that's cool. No, I appreciate that, Atari. Yeah, no, if you ever get a chance, if you're in Illinois, go to Galloping Ghost. And what's nice about that place is you pay a flat fee. I think it's like $25 off the top of my head. I think I might be wrong. I can't remember. But anyway, you pay a flat fee. You can play games there all day. You can play from open to close. And then here's what's really cool: you hold on to your receipt, and you can actually leave the property if you need to take a break, go get something to eat, go to the bathroom, something like that. And as long as you have your receipt, you come back in and show it to them, and it's the same day. You get access again. It's great. Like it's really cool, and that arcade is gigantic, and it's amazing, and I love it. And people need to go to it and support it. So, if I had the money, I would. This is just me personally. I would blow 4+ grand to get a lifetime membership. I would do that. I don't have that money right now, unfortunately, but I am thinking about an annual pass. All right, I'm going to try another game here. Ah. Oh yeah, the ticket stuff. Yeah, no, I don't like that. No, Galloping Ghost. It's straight free play arcade. You go and you go play games, and it's really cool. But yeah, if I had the dough, I'd give them 4+ grand for a lifetime membership. Yeah. No, if you're ever in the Chicago area, look it up. It's in Brookfield, Illinois. It's in the Chicagoland area. Tell your dad you want to go there bad. Oh, I don't know if it's funny or not, Atari, but to be honest, I had a lot of friends that were significantly older than me too, and I don't know, I don't know if I just did that because hey they were around or because I was wiser. I don't know, but yeah, no, I've always had a lot of older friends. Now, it's always a good idea to always try to hang around some kids that are your own age too. That's always a good thing too. Now, yeah, no, that's cool. I'm glad that you like the games and the books. That's cool. Yeah, I know. Um, I like the physical media, the physical things. All right, so let me start another game here. Ah, so now I'm definitely going to get me the trackball for this console. Ah. Okay. No, good night, Atari. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Oh, crap. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'll be right there. Bye. All right, I gotta go take a quick break, everyone. I'll be right back. Just bear with me. Okay, I am back. So that was Centipede. I'm gonna let's see. What should I do next? I'm gonna do Ladybug on the Atari 2600. And this is from Chant Games. All right. So I'm going to do standard difficulty. Arcade maze. Ah. All right, so that's the Atari 2600 Champ Games version of Ladybug. Now I'm going to show you the ColecoVision version of Ladybug. Oh, oh, you got a puppy? Oh, that's cool, Megan. What kind of dog did you get? Oh, I gotta get me another ColecoVision controller. This one's acting up a little bit, I think. Oh, lab. Okay, no, that's cool. Short legs. A mix. Yeah, no, I used to have it was a rat terrier miniature Doberman pincher mix, and he passed away about a year or so ago. But yeah, he was an amazing dog. I don't have any dogs left. I just have cats now. But anyway, no, I'm playing Ladybug on the ColecoVision version, and as you can tell, it looks a little bit better than the Atari 2600 version of Champ Games. But if you compare this to the Atari 2600 version, um, it's I don't see much of a difference really, which is really crazy if you think about it. So, all right, so I'm gonna switch this up. I'm gonna go back to 2600, and I'm gonna play 2600 now. All right, so here's 2600 version. All right, so let's compare this again. Champ Games 2600 version of Ladybug versus the ColecoVision version. All right, so here's the ColecoVision version of Ladybug. So let's compare this to the Atari 2600 Champ Games version. All right, so that's the ColecoVision version, and it's a good version. But if you look at the Champ Games version, it's pretty darn close, which is crazy. I know that they're able to max out the 2600 to do that. So, it's just crazy. All right, so I think what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna change this up again. We'll do a different game. I'm gonna pop in Tutankhamun next for the Atari 2600. I don't have the ColecoVision version of Tutankhamun, unfortunately. All right, let me get this fired up. And let me get my twin stick setup going here. Bear with me for a second here. I got to change my controller setup here.